Hello, everybody. Just put it out there real quick. People, you have to think twice before you call these people. Once you make that phone call, anything can happen, especially if it's over something stupid. This was over something stupid, and it escalated to somebody dying. Check this video out, guys. This is the guy that got shot by 5 officers in Phoenix on 27th Avenue. And then let me know in the comments what you think.
Hello, I'm Sergeant Mercedes Fortune of the Phoenix Police Department Public Affairs Bureau. The information, audio, video, and pictures you're about to see are intended to provide details, as we currently understand them, of an officer-involved shooting that occurred in the overnight hours of December 28, 2020, in the area of 27th Avenue and Orangewood Avenue. This video may contain strong language as well as graphic images which could be disturbing to some people. Viewer discretion is advised. This incident started at approximately 8:45 p.m. when a woman called 911 to report that her ex-boyfriend was in the patio of her apartment and was refusing to leave. The caller also informed...
Okay, real quick, guys. As you see the body cam footage, you'll notice she says he didn't have a place to stay, so I let him stay the night. Read between the lines. Think exactly what I'm thinking. The woman need a little bit of dick, and then she wanted to get rid of him. That's my thoughts.
911 operator that he had been violent in the past with her and was now causing problems for her. The caller identified the man as 30-year-old Jordan Crawford. Here is the 911 call.
Phoenix Police Department, Corin speaking. How may I help you?
Hello. My name is, and there is somebody on my doorstep, and they will not leave. I don't know. At North 27th Avenue. Yeah, he's my ex-boyfriend, and he's not supposed to be here. I kicked him out 2 or 3 weeks ago. His name is Jordan Crawford. Like I said, I kicked him out several weeks ago. I told him not to come back, and he has. And he's out there causing me a lot of problems. I don't want...
I told him not to come back, but I let him stay the night so I could get some dick.
Down in my apartment.
And you're waiting in your apartment for officers, correct?
Yes. I'm not going out there. He's been violent with me before.
I do have to call in for officers to go out there, okay?
All right. Thank you very much, officer.
The first 2 officers to arrive walked up to the apartment and spoke with the caller. The suspect was no longer at the apartment.
The suspect was no longer at the apartment. He hasn't been trespassed or anything. This should have been a case of, okay, you're going to have him legally evicted. So, and then that would have been done. But then it escalates.
We're out the complaint.
Is he still out there?
Who's she?
He. Jordan.
Who's he?
His name is Jordan Crawford.
So why is he not supposed to be here, man?
He doesn't live here. He's my ex-boyfriend, and he's not supposed to be here. I threw him out about 3 weeks ago, and I told him not to come back. Well, he called, and he didn't have a place to sleep, so I let him sleep. I said, you have to leave in the morning. And he won't leave. He will not leave, and this is what the problem was last time. I will never let him in my house again, ever.
Don't do it. But he's not, I mean, he can't be in your house, but
No.
he can be in the complex unless he's been trespassed from here. Do you know if he's been trespassed from here?
Not yet. He will be. He was down at the neighbor's house. They called me. I don't know which neighbor, because I don't know any of my neighbors, but he's been out here since...
And he's your ex-boyfriend?
Have
you thought about obtaining an order of protection?
Another one? Yeah. Because the other one expired in October.
Okay, Mesa PD, recognize this. He can be in the complex unless he's been trespassed. Mesa PD, remember that. I can be in the complex unless I've been trespassed.
So that would be
But he currently has a warrant. I do know that.
Within minutes, Crawford was found walking through an open area of the apartment complex. The officer called out to Crawford to detain him, but Crawford did not stop and told the officer that he had a gun as he placed his right hand behind his rear waistband area.
Hey, Jordan! Come. Hey, what's behind your back, dude? You have a gun? Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. He's saying he's got a gun. Hey, don't do that, bro.
Crawford and the officer continued to talk and walk through the complex. The officer told Crawford to show him his hands, which he refused, and continued to walk backwards from the officers. The interaction between the officers and Crawford continued on to 27th Avenue.
Jordan, don't do this. Jordan, don't do this. Jordan, don't do this. Jordan, show us your hands right now, brother. Show me your hands right now, brother.
Who wants to kill someone tonight? All 5 of them do.
I don't want to go into that street. Jordan, we don't want to kill you, dude.
Vehicle traffic stopped just missing Crawford as he crossed the street. Officers were able to contain him as he reached the east sidewalk. Once he got to the sidewalk, Crawford stopped and leaned forward and began to yell with his hand behind his back. He swiftly pulled his hand out from his back, and the officers reacted to the threat. Here's one of the body-worn camera videos from the shooting.
Jordan, stop it right now, brother. Stop.
Okay, here's the point that gets me. Why did 5 officers have to fire? And rapidly. I spoke to a retired lieutenant. He is a friend of mine. Yes, I have cop friends, guys. He said their training is with his hand behind his back. Their training is they don't know if he has a weapon. If he makes any sudden move, their training is to put him down swiftly so he doesn't have a chance to pull a trigger towards the officers. But I don't understand why 5 officers have to shoot. And you won't understand either.
Okay, you can kill someone. Stop. You decide. Stop. You decide. You decide. Jordan. 5. 4 now. 4.
stop that.
3.
Stop
2.
that. Bryce, stop that.
Jordan. 998.
Here are videos of the other 4 officers' body-worn cameras.
Do it. Stop that, guys. Stop that. Bryce, stop.
With the way these guys shoot, you see the way they're standing? Other officers are lucky that another officer didn't shoot them.
Officers deployed less lethal munition to safely approach Crawford in an effort to administer first aid.
Let's check his onions.
Roll him over. Check his 90.
So they stood there looking at him, and then they said, well, let's shoot him with a beanbag to see if he moves. They shoot him with a beanbag, and then they approach him.
I don't see any guns. I don't have anything yet. He's breathing. First aid. Let's go.
During the investigation, a weapon was not recovered. The officers involved in this incident are all assigned to the Cactus Park precinct. The first officer is 28 years old with 4 years of service. The second officer is 25 years old with less than a year of service. The third officer is 25 years old with a year of service. The fourth officer is 26 years old with 4 years of service. The fifth officer is 28 years old with 2 years of service. There were no injuries to officers or any other community members. This incident is the subject of both an internal and a...
Okay, guys, I understand. There's a lot of officers on the night shift. Why the hell is the rookies on the night shift? They should have the most experienced officers working the night shift. That's when most of the bad incidents happen. The ones that you hear about where people are killed are usually on the night shift. Occasionally, yes, somebody gets killed in the daylight. But most of the bad shit happens at night. Why aren't the experienced officers working night shift? This might have went different.
Criminal investigation, which will be reviewed by the Maricopa County Attorney's Office. Conclusions about whether the actions of the officers are consistent with department policy and the law will not be made until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete.
This video was intended to inform and educate the public about a critical incident in our community. You can learn.
All right, guys. Yeah, that's the body cam footage and all that good shit. It was a good shoot. Yeah, they had to shoot him. I understand that. But I believe it could have went different. Spitting Cobra. I'm out.